Hello good people of YouTube, this is GAMEZOMATIK and welcome back to the channel. And I thought I'd do a little bit of video today about this thing, the Wii U, and just a bit of a question, and I wanted to show some of my Wii U collection off. So the Wii U, is it dead? Basically, everyone knows there's a new Nintendo console coming out called the NX. It's going to be, no one quite knows what it looks like yet, but the general kind of consensus is it's some kind of tablet with controllers on the side. Basically, it's a Wii U controller. The general consensus, it's a Wii U controller, but these come off. So yeah, to me it doesn't sound that much different from the Wii U, but it's all speculation because people don't actually know what it looks like yet. But there's a new Nintendo console coming out. And I just wanted to ask the question is, because there's a new Nintendo coming out, does that mean the Wii U is dead? It took me a while to get a Wii U, and it was only really when I saw one at my friend's house I was totally kind of swayed. I kind of have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Nintendo. I absolutely love some of their stuff, but I absolutely hate some of their other stuff. Some people think Nintendo can't do any wrong. I definitely don't believe that. I think some of their games are really good, and I think some of their games and some of their ideas are really, really bad. But as a console, I really, really love the Wii U, and I like it because it's totally different to all my other consoles. And it's a totally different experience when you play. For me, when I play on the Wii U, it's like a different type of gaming. I find sorts of Xboxes, Xbox Ones, PS4s, and all this kind of generation, it takes itself very seriously. And what I like about Nintendo is it doesn't take itself too seriously as a gamer, as a gaming sort of. Well, certainly as a gaming platform, but definitely as a kind of gaming experience. You know, there's a lot of games in there that appeal to kind of everyone. So yeah, I really love the Wii U, but it's whether the Wii U is dead in the water, as it were. I think commercially, definitely it's dead in the water. I mean, it died in the water a long time ago commercially. They are still releasing games for it. Is it Paper Mario something, is it Colour Splash or whatever's just come out for it, or something like that, which looks really good. I won't mind picking that up. It looks really a lot of fun, and there's some really, really good Wii U games out there that I'm going to go through. I personally think now is the best if you're thinking of getting a Wii U, because it's kind of coming to the end of its generation, if you like. Now is the best time to get one. For one, they're really, really cheap, and people are just selling these things off in droves. If you go on places like Gumtree and eBay, there's loads of Wii U's. You can pick one up for, if you really shop round, you can pick one up for about 100 quid. And the games as well, as Nintendo, essentially, you know, effectively the games normally hold their value. But because they brought out this Nintendo Selects, where a lot of the really popular games have come out on sort of this best of label, again, you know, it's not too bad a time to pick one up. And I can see some of the games that are coming out on the Wii U, or have come out on the Wii U, really holding their value and eventually sort of going up in price. So yeah, I think it's a great console, and now is probably the best time to pick one up. I think the price of them might go down a little bit more when the NX comes out, but then I think give it a few years. I think you're going to see the price in Wii U games, Wii U consoles going up a little bit again, and I definitely think you're going to see the price of the games going up, because I mean, they're hard to get hold of now, and you know, it's a current console, so you know, God knows what it's going to be like in 5-10 years to try and get all the Wii U games. So yeah, I love the Wii U, and I've got not got a massive Wii U collection, but it's a fairly decent one. So I'm going to go through some of the games that I've got for the Wii U that I'd recommend. So I'll start off with just the normal ones, ones I put in boxes. So first one I've got is Pikmin 3. I only got this is the most recent game I picked up. I've been dying to get this game for ages, but this has just gone into the Wii U Selects sort of category, so I thought I would pick this one up. And I've only played a little bit, but it's really good so far, so yeah, really enjoying that. One of the best games I think on the Wii U, and it's a Wii U exclusive, is this one that you can see going on behind me. As you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful looking game, and that is the wonderful 101. An amazing game made by Platinum, same people who made like Bayonetta and Vanquish and that Transformers game, whatever it was called. Yeah, really good game. You kind of control all these little guys here, as you can see, all these little soldiers, and you got to fight these big enemies, and they can make big swords and things like that. And you control a lot of it on the Wii U gamepad. It's one of the best Wii U games I think out there, especially sort of stylized, looks-wise. It's just beautiful to look at, this game. This is a budget title that I picked up, and it was only about a £5, and it's really addictive. It's a little bit like a game you get on like a tablet or on a phone, but it's really addictive, and that's Funky Barn, where you kind of got to run this farm, and you get all these contraptions like things that go around collecting eggs and things like that, and you've got to keep this farm running and making money, and the bigger the farm gets, the more equipment you unlock, and it gets bigger and bigger, and it's actually really addictive. It's one of those games that when I got it, I kind of put it on to give it a go, and ended up sort of sitting on it all day sort of thing. So yeah, and I go back to it all the time. This is a game that you can just dip in and out of, because it is very much like a tablet game or a phone game. So yeah, it's a really good game. One of my favourite games, and another Wii U exclusive, Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. Yeah, I love this game. It's a puzzle game. Got a guide little Toad here around all these different puzzles. I'm sure everyone knows what it is, who sort of buys Nintendo or plays Nintendo games, but this is one of my favourite ones. Of course, you can't have a Wii U without having Mario Kart 8. It's kind of the... Do you know what? I'd even go as far as... I was never a big Mario Kart fan. I didn't particularly like it that much on the Wii. I didn't play it that much on the other consoles. Not that I disliked it, I just wasn't a massive fan like some people are. And then I played this one, and it's absolutely amazing. This is one of the best driving games I've ever played. And it's amazing to look at. It's worth buying a Wii U just for this game. If you can get the bundle with Mario Kart 8, you've got hours and days and months worth of gameplay just there in this game. And this is the best game you can get if you've got a family. Me and my little boy, we play this all the time. We always go back to it. He's got Mario Kart 7 on the DS as well, but he really likes Mario Kart. But this is the one game me and him always go back to and play through together. This is a Wii U release game. I know it's come out recently on other formats now. It got a bit of negativity, this game, but I really enjoy it. And I think it's because it's different. And I do actually think this is still the best version of it. That's Zombie U. This is really cheap now. This is like a £5. Really good sort of horror game. Slightly frustrating, as in when you kind of die, you have to go all the way back to the beginning, sort of thing. But it's still a really good game. So, Zelda Wind Waker HD. A game that I picked up ages ago, and I still haven't played it yet, believe it or not. I have played this before years ago, the original one. Played a little bit of it, but I still haven't got around to playing this version of it. So yeah, of course, wherever there's Nintendo, there's Zelda. A couple of third-party games I'm going to just go through. These are really, like I said before, if you're looking at picking up... So I'm just looking over to pick them up. If you're looking at picking up sort of a Wii U and you want some really cheap stuff just to get you kind of going, these are kind of games that have been out on other formats, but again, on the Wii U they're a lot cheaper. So there's Splinter Cell Blacklist, and all these have got their own little features actually that aren't on other consoles. Like on this version of Splinter Cell, you can control the drones through the Wii U screen and fly them around using that, and I think there's some other little features that you can use the Wii U controller for. So Epic Mickey 2. I wasn't a massive fan of the first Epic Mickey. I have got it on the Wii. Oh, that's one other thing I've not mentioned actually. The Wii U is, for anyone who doesn't know, again, the Wii U is back compatible with the Wii. You can play all your Wii games on the Wii U. As you can see, it's got the old sensor bar up there, so it works. Yeah, but going back to this, I had the original on the Wii, and I wasn't amazingly blown away with it. It was a bit just sort of, for me, it was a bit overlong and a bit dragged out. But then I got this game, I think it was on the PS Vita, and I really enjoyed it. This is the sequel, Epic Mickey 2. And then I saw it on the Wii U, so I picked it up. So yeah, Epic Mickey 2. Again, just third-party titles. Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. This is definitely worth getting because this has got all the DLC on it. And this is there's a couple of games on the Wii U that I like this, where when they have released them on the Wii U, they've added all the DLC. I personally think this is the best version of the game. So yeah. And also got Batman Arkham Origins. There's no really extra features on this one. Whereas on this one, you use the Wii controller sort of, to scan around the room and the crime scenes and things like that. Arkham Origins hasn't really got any of that. But again, it's really cheap. You can get this for about a £5. And I really like Arkham Origins. It got a lot of negative kind of press, but I really enjoyed it. Another brilliant game, and I've just heard that they're re-releasing the first one as well on the Wii U, so I'm going to pick that up on the Wii U. Darksiders 2. This has got a lot of the content DLC on. I don't know if it's got all the DLC on it. It says 5+ hours of additional gameplay, includes bonus content, so I know it's got a lot of it, but this is, again, it's a beautiful looking game on all the consoles. But again, I really like this version of it because you can manage your inventory on the Wii U controller and things like that, and it looks beautiful on the Wii U as well. So yeah, couple more games we've got here. So again, just third-party ones you can pick up cheap. A lot of the times they're cheaper on the Wii U than they actually are on other things. 007 Legends, not the greatest Bond game going, but again, it was really cheap, so I picked that one up. If you get a little bit sick of Mario Kart, there's Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Really good racing game. Not quite as good as Mario Kart, but good in other ways. I love the way in this you swap between boat and then aeroplane and then back to car, and it's a really, again, and it's a really beautiful looking game as well. And and it's got Sonic in. So a couple of Wii U. Oh no, there's two more here. So there's two more Wii U games. Rayman Legends. I know, once again, this came out on other formats. Again, I think this is the best version of it. It incorporates some of the sort of touchscreen controls on the Wii U, and I have seen this running on other systems, and I actually think it looks better on the Wii U. So I don't know why, just personal opinion. And this one's pretty hard to get hold of now. Actually, you don't see it around that much. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Now, this is one of my favourite games ever, and I've played it on various formats. I played it on the PC, I played it on I think I played it on PS3, but this is the best version of it, definitely. Not only is it the director's cut, so it's got all the extra DLC on it. It's got the missing link, was it? And it's actually inserted into the game in the right part of the story. It's not just like an add-on at the end. And also all the hacking and all the your gadgets you kind of use the Wii U controller for again. I think your map is on the Wii U screen, and so is when you're hacking computers and things. That's all done on that with the pen as well. So it's really immersive. So yeah, Deus Ex Human Revolution. And a couple of Wii U exclusives. So we've got Lego City Undercover. A lot of people say this is one of the best Lego games, and it is really good. This is kind of Lego Grand Theft Auto, if you like. It's a big open world city. I did have a little bit of trouble getting into this. I've tried it a couple of times, and I don't know what it is because I love Lego games. But I don't know. I have struggled to get into this game. I'll have to start it again at some point and give it another go. Maybe it's because it's angled more towards kind of kids. I know all Lego games are aimed at everyone and kids, but this one specifically is angled more at kids. But it has got its own story on it, which is cool. This game got absolutely panned. I actually did a review of this game on my channel, so you can check that out if you want. Devil's Third. I didn't think it was that bad. It's very old-fashioned. It's kind of almost like a PS2 game, but up to date with slightly better graphics. But again, it utilises... I do like the combat in this game because you kind of switch between first-person guns and third-person swordplay. And it is an original game, and it is a Wii U exclusive. Again, this is really cheap. You can pick this up for under a tenner. I'm sure I read somewhere that in America or in the US this is quite hard to find. But over here in England or in Europe, I don't think it is that hard to find. But it's definitely worth buying. I think it's pretty good. And I've also got Splatoon, another great Wii U exclusive. Really good take on the first person shooter where you're firing paint at each other rather than firing bullets at each other. I'm not a massive fan of it, but my little boy loves this game. The rounds in it are really short, and it's got a really nice art style to it. I just find it too hard. Maybe it's just because I'm not very good at it. Yeah, but Splatoon. Got a couple of other games here as well. So if you like your platforming games, there's a couple of games I haven't mentioned here, such as there's 3D Mario World, Super Smash Brothers. Again, they're just kind of your regular Nintendo kind of fare, if you like. They're decent games as well. Yoshi's Woolly World. This is a really, really good platforming game. Really, I don't know if it's just me. I found this game really, really tough. Really, really tough. And I got stuck on this quite a few times. But again, it's just beautiful to look at. There's something about Nintendo on this machine, especially, that there's something about their games in next gen that just, or this gen, whatever gen it is, that they just look amazing. The style of Nintendo games look amazing in HD, and this looks amazing. Another Zelda game, of course, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. This is the HD kind of upgrade of it. Great game. Again, pretty easy to get hold of. Pretty cheap. I got mine with that Ambio thing. I'm not opening it. I don't collect them, so I don't open them. So they're the only two Ambios I've got. Then there's Star Fox, which was a little bit of a disappointment for some people. I actually enjoyed it. I wasn't like a massive Star Fox fan anyway, so I kind of took it for what it was and just enjoyed it for what it was and had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, Star Fox. Super Mario Maker. Hours of fun making your own Super Mario levels. So yeah, if you want to get creative, really, really good game. See, there's loads of really good games. Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. What can you say? I hadn't played Bayonetta before I bought this, and I got this off this was recommended to me, and it's really it's bonkers, isn't it? Again, it's another platinum game. It's just bonkers. Yeah, it's a Bayonetta. This game is, again, I never played the Wii version of it, and I bought this and was pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Or I'm still enjoying it because it's massive. At Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think this is a really nice game, a really nice looking game. One of the best looking games on the Wii U. Again, you know, really nice, massive open world kind of RPG. I've been playing this off and on for ages, and I still haven't got into my big mech yet. So yeah, I'll have to get back into this and try and work my way up to getting my mech. So And the last game I'm going to show you, this is probably one of the hardest games to get hold of on the Wii, so if you can find a copy of this, pick it up. I believe that it's already worth quite a bit, and that's Project Zero. I thought I was going to get this anyway, because I'm a big fan of the series. If you're watching in the US, it's called Fatal Frame. I think this is the 5th game. I might be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th game. I know that 1 and 2 and 3 were released on the PlayStation 2. I'm pretty sure there was a 4th one that was released, but it only came out in Japan. I might be wrong, so don't quote me on that. Then there was this one, and there's a couple of spin-offs as well. But this is really good. This is a really good game, and you kind of hold the Wii U remote up, because the whole point in this game is capturing ghosts. You've got like a camera, and you've got to capture. How you kill the ghosts is to take a picture of them, and you kind of use the Wii remote controller, as the camera. So you kind of got to look around the room looking for ghosts. It's really clever the way it's kind of almost like augmented reality sort of thing. So yeah, Project Zero. And yeah, so that's it. That's kind of my Wii U collection for now. Yeah, I just think it's a great little console, and like I said, for me personally, I think anyone who's, you know, wanting to pick up some Nintendo stuff but hasn't taken the dive yet, now's a really good time to get one. I was on Gumtree this morning, just looking at stuff, and the amount of Wii U's that people are flogging on there for like £100, you know, with a pile of games. It's definitely worth picking one up, and like I said, it's backward compatible. I've got the 8GB model, which is the white one. Obviously that doesn't hold much if you want to, but I just bought a USB stick, stuck it in the back, and that upgraded it to like something like 64GB or something. And there is a 32GB model, which is the more popular one, the black one. So yeah, there's a couple of options to choose from. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Please click like, comment and subscribe, and I shall be back with another video very soon. Take care. Bye.